The ship groaned. Waves like mountains crashed upon the deck. Rain lashed the terrified faces of the passengers. Among them, a young woman, Ilara, clung to a mast, her eyes wide with fear. A young man, Liam, fought his way towards her, his face a mask of determination. Their ship, caught in the tempest's fury, was going down. Liam reached Ilara. He secured a life jacket on her. He shouted reassurances over the howling wind, but his words were lost to the storm. A monstrous wave crashed over them. The ship splintered. The raging sea swallowed them whole. Ilara surfaced, gasping for air. She was amidst debris, the storm's fury abated. She scanned the churning water desperately. Liam, where was he? Then she saw him, a dark speck bobbing in the distance. Hope surged through her. She swam towards him, her heart pounding in her chest. Liam was unconscious, his body battered and bruised. Ilara reached him, her own strength failing. She clung to him, praying. They drifted, two souls lost in the vast expanse of the merciless sea. Days turned into nights. The sun beat down mercilessly. Hunger gnawed at their bellies, thirst parched their throats. Still, Ilara clung to Liam, her resolve unbroken. She would not give up. She refused to let the sea claim them both. On the third day, a shape appeared in the distance. An island, hope, flickering like a candle in the wind, rekindled in Ilara's heart. She used the last of her strength to swim towards it, pulling Liam with her. The island welcomed them with open arms. Lush green foliage carpeted its interior, a stark contrast to the unforgiving sea. A freshwater stream snaked its way through the trees. They were safe. They were alive. They collapsed on the beach, exhausted but alive. The island, once a mirage, was now their sanctuary. They had survived the storm's wrath, but their ordeal was far from over. They were stranded, alone, with no way to contact the outside world. Section 5. A bond forged. Survival became their sole purpose. Liam, his strength returning, built a makeshift shelter from salvaged wreckage. Ilara, resourceful and quick-witted, foraged for food, her knowledge of edible plants a godsend. They worked together, their initial fear replaced with a fierce determination to live. Each sunrise brought new challenges, and each sunset marked another day conquered. Through it all, a bond, strong and unbreakable, began to form between them. The island, a cruel mistress at first, gradually revealed its secrets. They learned waters to hunt in its dense forests. Their days were filled with work, but also with laughter and shared moments of quiet contentment. As their circumstances drew them closer, a different kind between Ilara and Liam. It was a slow burn, fueled by mutual respect, admiration, and a deep-seated gratitude for having found each other in the face of despair. It was love, pure and unadulterated, blossoming. Years passed. The island, once a prison, became their home. Their love, nurtured by shared hardship and unwavering devotion, bore fruit. Children, their laughter echoing through the trees, filled their lives with joy and purpose. They were no longer alone. They were a family. Other survivors, battered but unbroken, found their way to the island, drawn by the smoke from their fires. They were welcomed with open arms and hearts full of compassion. The island, once desolate, was now a thriving community, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of love. They never forgot the terror of the storm, the despair of being lost at sea. But those memories, though painful, served as a reminder of how far they had come. They had faced their fears, conquered their doubts, and built a life more fulfilling than they could have ever imagined. Their island, bathed in the golden glow of the setting sun, was no longer a reminder of their isolation, but a symbol of their triumph. They had found paradise, not in gilded cages, but in each other's arms. Ilara and Liam, their hair now streaked with silver, sat hand in hand on the beach, watching the sun paint the sky in hues of orange, purple and red. Their children and grandchildren played nearby, their laughter music to their ears. They had survived. They had loved. They had lived. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, they knew that their legacy, born of tragedy and nurtured by love, would live on, long after their own sun had set.